My dear students, how are you? So, dear student, as you know, we have started our first term. So, today our topic is landforms, that is chapter number 2 in our geography. So, let us begin.
So let us start. First of all, there are four realms or spheres of Earth, namely hydrosphere, that the spheres of water, lithosphere, sphere of soil, atmosphere, sphere of air, and biosphere, sphere of life. In the first picture, you can see there are four spheres. First one, hydrosphere, the water on the surface of the earth in oceans, rivers, lakes, rain, and mist. It is the hydrosphere. Then lithosphere, the earth's crust including landforms, rocks, and soils is known as lithosphere. Then atmosphere, the thin fragile layer of gases that surround the earth is known as atmosphere. Now, the point where all these spheres, that is the hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere meet, at that part life exists, and that part is known as biosphere, living matter on earth including all plant and animal life forms. Now, where point where all these three parts, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, meet or collide with each other or intersect each other, that point is known as biosphere. Because for our life we need hydrosphere also, we need water, we need soil, we need air. Is it clear? So point where all these intersect with each other, at that point biosphere exists, that is the sphere of life. In this chapter we will discuss about lithosphere. Lithosphere is the solid outer part of the earth which is constantly changing. The earth is made up of three parts, that is the inner core, the outer core, both are the part of corolla, the mantle and the crust. The earth crust is not continuous. It is made up of large pieces of rocks or plates. These plates are known as tectonic plates. The lithosphere or the outer crust is broken into small plates. Is it clear? And our earth is not a continuous planet. It is broken up into large pieces of rocks, and these large pieces of rocks which are broken is known as plates, and we have given a term to these plates, that is the tectonic plates. Our crust is broken into 7 major plates, tectonic plates, and 15 minor tectonic plates. So as I have told you, in this chapter we will discuss about lithosphere. Why we are discussing? Because our name of our chapter is landforms, and landforms exist only upon lithosphere and in hydrosphere. So we will discuss about landforms. So on the earth we can see desert, we can see mountains, we can see caves, deltas, volcanoes, waterfall, coast. Is it clear? So different landforms are over there. Here we will discuss about mountains, valleys, plains, and plateaus. So as I have told you that our earth is made up of three parts. First one is core, and core is having two parts, inner core and outer core. Then mantle is also having two parts, inner mantle and outer mantle, and last is crust. So Alfred Lothar Wegener, who was a German polar researcher, geophysicist, and a meteorologist, he analyzed both sides of Atlantic Ocean for rock type, geological structures, and fossils. He noticed that there was a significant similarity between the matching sides of the continents, especially in fossil plants. From 1912, Wegener publicly advocated the existence of continental drift, arguing that all the continents were once joined together in a single landmass and had since drifted apart. The unique feature of the Earth's lithosphere is its tectonic activity. Is it clear? The unique feature of our Earth's lithosphere is its tectonic activity, which leads to the formation of various landforms. Now, tectonic activity can be understood as the interaction of the huge slabs or the huge pieces of rocks or tectonic plates or lithospheric plates. Most tectonic activities takes place at the boundary of the plates where they may collide, tear apart, or slide against each other. In the second picture, you can see the major plates of our Earth: Antarctic plate, Scotia plate, South American plate, Pacific plate, Philippines plate, North American plate, Eurasian plate. Is it clear? So Alfred Wegener named this supercontinent as Pangaea and the primal ocean as the Pathalassa. And in the first picture, you can see Pathalassa Ocean and this Laurasia, Eurasia, North America, Gondwana, South America, Africa, India, Antarctica. All these parts, it constitute Pangaea, the supercontinent. And the supercontinent is being surrounded by a super ocean, Pathalassa Ocean. So before 33,000 million years ago, you can see this Pangaea. Then after 130 million years ago, the Pangaea got broken into pieces, tectonic plates. And slowly, before 70 million years ago, these plates start moving apart from each other. And today you can see the present world. Still, these plates are moving. Every year, our Indian plate moves 5 centimeters towards north. So slowly, with the help of the tectonic activity, these tectonic plates had drifted away from each other and different landforms came into existence. That is our continents, oceans, mountains, plains and plateaus. Landform. Now what is landform? Landform is a natural feature on the Earth's surface, or landform describes the face of the Earth. That what is there on the face of our, for example, on our face, we are having nose, we are having eyes, we are having lips. So what is there on the face of our Earth? Where are the mountains? Where are the plateaus? Where are the plains, oceans, continents, everything? So the movement of tectonic plate is made possible by the thermal energy or heat from the mantle, which is a layer just below the lithosphere. Now let us see about these parts. On the first picture, you can see the mantle. One part is over there of mantle, that is the asthenosphere just below the crust, and it's a part of asthenosphere is a part of mantle, but it's just below the crust. So the inner side of our Earth is so hot, it's 6,000 degree Kelvin temperature is over there. And now what happened, if you have prepared a tea at your home, you must have seen during preparation of the tea, the water in your utensils, the part of the water which is very near to the flame, it got heat up and it comes up. As it comes up, it got cools down, and then again it moved down, again heat up, again come upward, again it cools down, again it goes downward, again it heat up, again it comes upward. Similar thing is going over here in asthenosphere. When these seismic waves over there inside of Earth got heated up, it start raising upward. And when they come upward, they force with pressure, they exert their pressure over the tectonic plates, and they are initiating these plates to move. Then under this pressure of seismic waves, our plate starts moving. And when these seismic waves come in contact of our crust, it cools down, and then it goes downward, then it again heats up, then it comes again upward like our tea. Okay, so this is the seismic activity or tectonic activity which is going inside our Earth. Then the second picture which you are seeing over here, there are three types of tectonic plate movements. First is divergent boundary, then is convergent boundary, then is transform boundary. When divergent boundary is over there, then the plates will move apart from each other. It will form cracks or fissures on the Earth's crust. It can cause the cracks in our Earth crust. Then there is a convergent boundary. When the Earth's when our tectonic plates will come toward each other, When they will come toward each other, they will form mountains. Folding will be there, anticline and syncline will be there, compressional stress will be there, and mountains will be formed. Last is transform boundary, when our earth crust will slide past each other. When the tectonic plates will slide past each other, then there will be an earthquake. Next picture you can see over there, it is our Wegener study. It has studied the African and our South American boundary. There he has found some fossils. They were similar to each other. And the study of our Wegener, from where he has concluded that once upon a time, all these continents were at one place solely, and they have formed a supercontinent, that is Pangaea. In the next, you can see our 7 major plates of our Earth: the Pacific plate, South American plate, African plate, Eurasian plate, Australian plate, Indian plate. All these plates, our 7 major plates, are over there. Next one is Earth's movement. So there are 2 types of movements. One is endogenic movement of forces, which are forcing our Earth tectonic plates to move, and one is exogenic forces. Now let us study about the first of all endogenic forces. Endogenous forces or processes are those processes which originate within the Earth's crust inside our Earth. These processes can cause earthquake, generation of volcanic activity, and deformation and movement of the Earth crust, both vertically and literally. Now some slow forces are also over there in endogenous forces, and they are also incidentally. They are folding and faulting. Folding, you must have seen in our last chapter, when due to compressional stresses, the anticline and synclines will be formed and fold mountains will come into the formation. Another process is faulting. Now what is faulting? Due to tension and compressive forces of the Earth's surface, cracks occur in the rock bed, which is defined as fault. Fault is a fracture in Earth crust due to which both sides of the rocks relatively get displaced away from each other. So we can experience earthquake also during the faulting process. So the next process is exogenous forces or exogenous processes. These are the external origin. In other words, the processes derive their energy from sources external in relation to the Earth. Thus, the exogenous processes are closely linked with the role of various external agents like weathering is over there, wind is over there, running water is over there, underground water, waves, currents in water bodies, seas and oceans, and glaciers on the surface of the Earth. So, exogenic forces will work on the surface of the Earth, and endogenic forces will work inside our Earth. So with this, we have completed our introductory parts, and in our next video, we will study about the mountains.